So you all know who I am. I've been promising I would make a video answering a bunch of questions, and I want to thank you all. I got over 200 or some questions, and I wrote down just the ones that, I guess caught my attention. A lot of them were like repeats. First of all, the most number one asked question. Well, there's two questions that are asked very frequently. The first one is, what color did I use to dye my hair? My hair was pretty much bleach white, and I'm a natural blonde, so when I dyed it, the color took really well, but it took 3 applications of Splat Pink from Walmart, or before that, when it was the lighter pink, you can go to Sally's and get, they have Enrage, which is a demi-permanent dye. You can get the purple and the red, and you can custom mix them, and you can get a really nice light pink. Other than that, the way I upkeep my hair is every time I take a shower, I mix about a quarter size of hair dye with a quarter size of shampoo and conditioner, and it helps keep the color in. Other than that, I re-dye once every 2 weeks or so. And I also get asked a lot, did it do a lot of damage to my hair? Not really. The bleach did most of the damage. So if your hair is really, really dark, I wouldn't look forward to being a color as light as this. Also, the other question I get asked a lot is, do I wear a wig? And I do not wear a wig. These are my roots right here. And this is my hair, this is my scalp. I can pull on it. It's not a wig. Okay, how old am I? I'm 18. I'm not a day younger. I'm not gonna flash my ID on camera because I don't really have a lot to prove. Girl Caitlin asked me what my favorite movie was, and it's not a very well-known movie. It's called Wrist Cutters, a love story, and it's based off a book that I forget the name of the book, but the movie is incredible, and if you ever get the chance, watch it. It's not as emo as it sounds. I wish they wouldn't have named it, what they did, because the book wasn't called Wrist Cutters. My favorite type of movie, though, is probably horror. Although I'm like a baby, I get terrified very easily of horror movies, and I'm a blanket. I don't think I can do an Irish accent. Someone asked me that. I don't. Hello. Hello. Okay, I quit. Everyone was also really sweet, and that was, a lot of people said, why are you so beautiful and stuff. It's just, that was really, really nice to hear. I just really appreciate all of you guys being so sweet and so nice to me. How tall am I? I am 5'10". Okay, vampires, wolves, or wizards, and always vampires, but not Twilight vampires ever. I hated the books. I read them all. I hated the movies. I only saw the first one. I don't want to see the rest. I think Stephenie Meyer is a terrible author. I don't think she has what it takes to, be in the ranks with classic writers. Harry or Draco, and I also got asked what Harry Potter house I would be in. I think Harry Potter is stupid. The movies were good. Honestly, I didn't read the books. I just wasn't really interested in it. iPod or MP3, always an iPod. I find a way to get an iPod. Mario or Call of Duty? Call of Duty. My friend Kaylee would not say that, though. But the game I've been playing most is Skyrim. I've just been stuck in Skyrim and Fallout. So Bethesda really puts out some awesome games. I prefer RPGs. How did I get so well known? I've been asked this question so much, and the most I can say is spending hours a day for 4 years, like the last 4 years, just promoting myself and joining every site and talking to as many of you guys as you possibly can. That's how everyone, gets popular. You just work and work and work hard, and you just, other than just putting yourself out there, you've got to be open to new ideas, and it's hard. You work, I promise, it is the hardest thing that I've ever done, to get any kind of popularity. And plus you have to be nice to everyone, no matter how mean they are to you. It's hard. Someone asked me how old was I when I first started site modeling. Here's the thing, I was 14 when I first started site modeling. When I was 14, it was really cool, and I know a lot of the site models out there are 14 and 15 and even 16. But usually when you get to that 2 or 3 year doing it mark, you kind of quit. You realize that it's a lot of work for virtually nothing, especially lately. On MySpace, I must have had 50,000 friends because of it, and people knew who I was. My pictures are on Google Images if you type in my name. It's an honor to see yourself up there after, we work so hard. But like, I guess when you just grow out of it, and there are a few people that just didn't grow out of it, like Crystal Meth, she didn't really, some of the older ones. But you can look at, some of the big scene queens of when I was younger, like Amber McCracken, Kiki Cannibal, Vanna Venom, Brickell Bones, and you notice that none of them do it anymore because it was just pointless. I still appreciate everything that, the people in charge of site modeling sites do, because the reality of the matter is you are doing that to put yourself out there, to try and get famous, whether it be through just self-promotion or you're in a band or, whatever else. What programs do I use to photo edit? I use Photoscape. It's not a very well-known program either, but it works really well and it's easy to use. It's the right mix of complicated to use and easy to use, so I use that. Do I love Kenzie Claustrophobic? I do. She's really nice. How long have I been doing Teen Wolf? I really only did the one scene. Once again, I can't tell you what scene it was due to my contract, but I can tell you it's season 2, episode 8, which is a long way off, but you will see me and you'll see my pink hair. And I was going to do another scene this weekend, but I'm going to see my father instead. How many times have I dyed my hair and what colors? I can list the colors, but I'm trying to think the amount of times. Just a lot. I've done it all red, all orange, red with black underneath and blue in my bangs, white with blue in the bangs, white with pink in the bangs, white with pink tips, blonde with a purple and blue, or a purple and red streak through here. What else have I done? Blonde with purple bangs, rainbow like white with rainbow bangs. I can't even remember all of it, but I've done quite a bit with my hair. And that's also why it's so short. So if you're gonna dye your hair a lot, you're gonna live with having short hair. My hair used to be down to here at the beginning of my junior year in high school, and then I had, bleached it and cut it, or I barely cut it. I had bleached it so much that the ends would break off. Your hair doesn't fall out if you bleach it, but the ends get really weak, and they just break off. So your hair will still be here, but not in the ends, and you'll have to get it cut and touched up a lot. So I've dyed my hair quite a bit, and if you want to do a lot of colors in your hair, consider extensions. I know people make fun of people who wear extensions, I hear that a lot, but honestly, don't listen to them. It's so much better for you and your hair. I finally decided to just do the all pink thing. I was going to keep some blonde in it, but I decided I didn't want to. The first site I modeled for, God, that was MySpace. I want to say a Blaze. My friend just hit her head in the light. I want to say a Blaze, and that was on MySpace, and there was a girl, Ashley Ablaze, who's also on Facebook now, who I worked for in the beginning. Do I have any advice for people, or any models getting started? My best advice ever, and I give it over and over and over again, is just work hard, update your photos a lot. Don't just do it when they ask. Update because you look different today, or you like your makeup today, or take a few pictures every day. And be a perfectionist. When you're looking through your pictures, if a picture is all right, don't use it. Always tell yourself, I can do better than what I'm doing already. Because the truth is you can. Also, just be nice to everybody. You never know who you're going to talk to. I recently met the owner of the Masquerade in Atlanta just because I was being nice to him. I didn't even know it was him. And I met him, and he hooked me up with a few show tickets, and now I'm at the Masquerade all the time, and it's really awesome. So you never know where your ties will lead you in life. Why did I start modeling and why? Wait, when did I start and why? So I said when was when I was 14, so it was about 4 or 5 years ago. And why? Once again, it's for self-promotion. Like, you're just trying to get yourself out there. Everyone wants to be famous. It's just kind of human. Well, not everybody, but most of us. And it's human nature to want that. So, other than that, Connor Blackrain, my opinion of Connor, awesome. Super awesome, really nice. What would I do if I woke up to... Oh, what would I do if I woke up to a dead whore? And I thought this was the best question that anyone asked me. I would just, like... I don't know. I would take a picture and be like, crazy night. No, that'd be awesome. That'd be totally awesome. I'd be like, this is great. Alexandria abolishment. Wanted advice. On her pictures. What I had to say was, oh fuck it, I'll put it in another video. The Sour Patch Kids site. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I love them? I love them at 20 because if I would have said 11, then it like resets the scale and you like come back to 1, so like 20, so like 10 twice. How did I get so known? Once again, it just comes from just so much self-promotion and talk to everybody and ask people to help you. Don't be afraid to ask people to help you. My favorite color is pink. My favorite animal, platypus. Do I like hugs? I love hugs. Who inspires me? Rob Dyrdek. Because that guy just lives his dreams like no other. He wanted to be a professional skateboarder, and he is, you know. And now he owns like one of the biggest skateboard companies, and he does the Fantasy Factory. He just lives his dream. He just does whatever he wants, and he works so hard to get to where he is. Also, Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson is so intelligent, and people don't give him enough credit. And if you watch his interview, like, I don't personally listen to Manson's music, but I think he's one of the most intelligent individuals that I've ever listened to. I mean, just go watch some of his interviews. He's quite intelligent. Other than that, I just want to say thank you to a few people that helped me out with some votes, Khristina Lee and Ferda Rosa, and I hope you guys have a great day.